Draped in the trees and greens, encircled by the Mandovi, is the fourth largest island in Goa, also known as Shakitsozuvo, the island of vegetables, or Elria, the green island. To enjoy this Susegad life, welcome to ST.ESTEVAM. Located in the Tiswadi Taluka, 23 kilometers away from the Panjim city, is the island ST.ESTEVAM, which originally consisted of 3 islets, namely Tolto, Manso, Zua, with a canal connecting them. These islets have been joined together into one big island, that is ST.ESTEVAM. Since the island is below sea level, the ancestors built the bahns and sluice gates that connect the river to the fields and also strengthen the kazans and protect the island. These bahns also hold interesting folklores of the Gaon Purush or the Rakhonkars, as the villagers call them.
आधी म्हणटाली गांव पुरुष म्हणटा तो आहा आनी तो बी बांदार कर आडी येनी तो फोंड मारून उडयता.
So the Gampurush is, they say he is the one who protects. So it was like people, they used to follow farming and they used to go early in the morning. So maybe around 3 or 4 during the midnight, and this Gampurush was the one who used to guide them.
Besides its geographical location, the village is also rich in its heritage, having a fort, numerous chapels, temples, and also the Church of Saint Stephen, from where the village gets its name, ST.ESTEVAM. The island is a home to about 5,000 residents, out of which 80% belong to the Catholic community and the rest being Hindus. The people here originally belong to the Kshatriya caste, yet don't practice the caste structure among themselves.
आता सगळी आमच्या जुया आहा तितली सगळी आमी चाड्ड्या आमी आमचे बामणा बाय ही चोडना पूण आमी सगळी बरी चलतात आमी चाड्ड्या वो आमी बामणा म्हणून आमी आमच्या व्हडपण बादी हे दाखयना.
The village comprises of 7 wards and has a unique dwelling structure model. Even today, one will find rows of houses having common walls and common roofs. This legacy of the past, which aided the villagers to seek help in times of attack by the enemies. The village also had an important lore attached to it, as most of the matrimonial relationships were confined within the village.
आणि आमी सगळीं हिंगा शेजाऱ्या सोयऱ्या सगळीं आमी एकामेकाची सोयऱ्या आनी आदल्या तेंपार कितें जातालें आमी कोणूच एकामेकागेर भायर वचोन नासलीं जुयेच्या जुयाच काजार जातालीं. म्हजी माय लेगून सारकी नेबराक काजार जाल्या आनी म्हजी माई नेबराक काजार जाल्या आनी हांवें नेबराकूच काजार जाल्या. म्हजें घर फुडल्यान आनी घोवाचें घर फाटल्यान आनी हांवें चोडवाकी ह्या जुयांच काजार केलां पूण मातशें पयस.
Besides marriage being confined within the village, the people also followed unique traditions of Sado Tsudo, the bangle ceremony, along with the cutting of the sado or the dress of the bride, which was topped by unique folk singing called the zot.
आदल्या काजरांक आमी साडो आनी चुडो म्हणून करतालीं आतांय करतात पूण आतांची भुरगीं तें कितेंच नक्को. आदल्यो ज्यो आमची माय वो इस्पिशाल मनशां आमी हाडटालीं जोती म्हणपाक आनी त्यो जोती आयकोंक लेगून बऱ्यो दिसताल्यो. आतां एक तुमकां धाकटुली बरी जोत म्हणून दाखयता. फुलां भितर फुलू फुलां भितर फुलू आनी फूल गाय पेरपेताचे तेंगाय चेडू रेस्पेताचे चेडू रेस्पेताचे वोकोलबाई मुंगोयामचे आमच्याई गोजेचो आमच्याई गोजेचो यानी लांब तू बांगाराचो मिनीन वोजाराचो मिनीन वोजाराचो न्योरो बाबा मुरेयामचो.
Having the abundance of Kazan lands, the traditional occupation of the villagers was farming. The village had abundance of fertile lands that people from the neighboring villages too came here to work. The fertile soil of the village enabled to produce excess vegetables that the villagers would then sell in the neighboring market as well as at the village tinto. Hence, it is from here that the village got its name Shaketsazuo, the Isle of Vegetables. The villagers here are also known as Bendekars because of its long, light green, seven-ridged ladyfingers, which became the identity of every villager. Being surrounded with water on all the sides, the villagers would also go fishing, but only for their own consumption. Over the years, due to modernization as well as Portuguese influence, tarvoti or seafaring became the common occupation as most of the villagers shifted from farming to earn their livelihood.
Close communities, like one seafarers have been, they took his relatives and all. That way, most of us were at sea, especially on the cruise liners or merchant navies. That's why we normally the people used to be in the Gulf also and seafarers both.
Culture is a way of life for every society. The village of ST.ESTEVAM is also an epitome of culture. The village celebrates feasts and festivals all year round. From Ganesh Chaturthi to Christmas to the village feast being the major celebration, the villagers don't leave a step back. The village is specifically known to celebrate 3 feasts in a row in the month of December, beginning with Christmas on 25th, Feast of the Patron Saint Stephen on 26th, and the Feast of Saint John at the chapel on the hillock. Another feather in the cap of the villagers is the carnival float. The villagers represent themselves every year in the traditional category, winning numerous accolades. Music runs in the veins of every Goan, and so it does to the people of ST.ESTEVAM. Here, every house has at least one person who knows how to play a musical instrument. The villagers highly promote folk music in form of mandas, dulpods, and so on.
Very good singers in this village. Especially we go for the folk singing and even the dramas and all. Normally we have a very, that time there was no less of entertainment. The less of entertainment and people used to be in that culture was there. When you go on a road, in Bombay and all, they used to leave it in that, what you call that, cool. So there they used to practice and all, and then dramas came in. And especially a lot of very good singers, especially the composer of that Bedekar song with Jackson Dice, and it was sung by. So and this song was especially recorded for Carnival, and that's how it became famous. And the people have started like Oradami Goekar and all this, the new versions have come up. So that originally this song was from here.